With back-to-back master strokes and incredible breakthroughs within such a small span of time, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and Boring Co., Neuralink, and possibly a couple more to be launched companies, has already become the role model of many. Over the years, Musk has acquired a sufficient influence over the world to roll it around, and presently, it is very apparent that we have one more instance of this brilliant billionaire and a couple of his statements to stun the world. Welcome to TechSpot. Elon Musk, the most compelling voice in the EV world, demonstrated that global electricity demand would double over the next 2 decades as EV adoption has become the standard and cars will be needing more electricity for the future. Musk continued to take note of the fact that sourcing the energy necessary to power EVs has the possibility to become the biggest obstacle over the next 2 decades. To meet this demand, Musk added, "We have to increase the capacities of wind, solar, and nuclear power plants." He noted that the nuclear power might be crucial to meet tomorrow's need for electricity. All things considered, cleaner power sources such as wind, solar, and nuclear should answer the rising demand for it. Musk is clearly on the side of nuclear energy, noting it is under clean energy category, proposing that Bitcoin mining is now greener, which is speculated with the potential that 50% clean energy. He further credited the recent trend in business to resolve crypto crackdown of China. Nuclear power is one of the least expensive and most proficient non-fossil energy sources. In a fight against environmental change, specialists acknowledge that thermal power is the most ideal approach to accomplish carbon neutrality by 2050. The object is set out in the Paris Agreement. Unlike other sources of renewable energy, part of the hydroelectricity, which has its geological disadvantages, atomic force is continually accessible. While the expenses of setting up nuclear energy stations are high, the general expense and eco-friendliness of nuclear energy remain impressive. Nuclear energy, however, is still infamous of its high-profile accidents, such as Chernobyl incident and the Fukushima disaster, wherein thousands of innocent lives were taken and left the locations radioactive. Due to accidents, association with nuclear weapons, risk to terrorist attacks at nuclear power plants, and proliferation of nuclear waste disposal of nuclear material, and the economics of nuclear fuel-based economy. Nuclear power plants often face tough opposition from the public with various perceived risks associated with the process of power generation. Supporters of nuclear power, however, call it a greener source of energy for a few reasons. One of them being that it doesn't deliver any ozone-depleting substances. Elon Musk approved this point of view. The billionaire discussed the topic of the B-World Crypto Innovation Conference. Elon Musk arrived to have a look at the construction site of the new Tesla Gigafactory near Berlin on September 3, 2020, near Guheim, Germany. I think modern nuclear power plants are safe, contrary to what people may think. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO said, "I think it's possible to make very, extremely safe nuclear. And I'm talking about fission. You don't need fusion," he said during the conference. The nuclear fission process involves conventional nuclear reactors. It takes place within the breaking of substance molecules like uranium, which delivers high measures of energy as well as more neutrons to set up a chain response to produce more energy. The Tesla and SpaceX boss noted that he is not talking about another method of fusion. Fusion is the opposite reaction to fission. With fusion, smaller atoms slam together and join a heavier atom, thereby releasing energy. Fusion is the process by which the sun generates energy. You've got the big fusion reactor in the sky called the sun. It comes up every day, Musk said. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to like and subscribe. The fission process is commercially viable to large scales and has been utilized on a worldwide scale to produce power. However, radiation leaks at nuclear power plants, along with the waste generated during the fission process, has prompted resistance to providing power utilizing this technique. I think modern nuclear power plants are safe, contrary to what people may think, Musk said. I really think it's possible to make very, extremely safe nuclear. However, he did not specify how this could be done. Interestingly, the nuclear process that Elon Musk promoted as the more secure alternative is considered by numerous individuals as the destructive variant, as it needed to create radioactive waste to emit power. Some herald fusion to be a safer way to generate nuclear energy, because fission generates radioactive waste that can stay risky for seemingly forever, while fusion does not generate long-lived radioactive waste, among other reasons. The problem is, with present technology, fusion usurps all the energy to create and sustain its reaction, leaving no net energy to power other things. A few organizations are attempting to commercialize fusion energy, yet up until this point, they have not been fruitful. Musk has freely upheld the utilization of thermal power for quite a long time. We should build more nuclear power plants, Musk said in a 2007 interview with BPS. I think it's a better way to generate energy than certainly a coal power plant or a natural gas power plant. Currently, about 20% of the energy generated in the United States is from nuclear, according to the U.S. Energy Information Association. An article published by the World Nuclear Association, WNA, notes a forecast that the global electricity consumption from EVs will reach 928 terawatt-hour by 2030. Under this scenario, if all of the additional demand was to be met by nuclear energy, 25 additional nuclear reactors would need to be built. The WNA noted that the nuclear energy industry could respond by anticipating the electrification of transport to ensure that nuclear power is positioned with renewables as a clean energy source to power EVs and support charging stations. For example, on-road charging could make transport routes a prime source for small nuclear reactors. Uranium is the main ingredient needed to produce nuclear energy. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.